Welcome to a meeting of the Brush Lickers Club. Warhammer, but more casual.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you're listening to this. We're back. It's me, it's Matt, it's son of Gorkamorka, and it's this geezer.
Hello, ladies, gentlemen, wonderful human beings. It is me, Sean, aka Biltong Boob, and we went on a walkabout, an unintentional walkabout. I tell you.
Yeah.
It got to the end of 2024, and obviously I had another baby. We've all been busy, and 25 hit us like a sack of shit.
Yeah,
mate,
it's been tough.
Oh,
been
Jesus
busy.
Christ! He's been manic. He's been non-stop.
It's been full on. We've had full things going on, full family lives. We've had I've had teeth out.
Yeah,
with the babies.
That was one reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally, Matt couldn't speak for a few like
pretty much
days,
a week.
A week, nearly two.
Yeah.
And then, but to be fair, I'm going to give a shout out to the wonderful boys over at the Inquisition.
Yeah.
Not the Inquisition. Do you know what I mean? Because they're not as wonderful, but the wonderful lads over at the Inquisition, who had us on for episode 69.
Yes.
Oh yes, baby.
I know the people to get on for that one.
Exactly. And I was interrupted, obviously, with kids. My own children, I'd point out, nothing wrong on that end. But yes, and I'm babying arms again tonight. I'm babying arms again tonight. She's sitting next to me. If this goes on YouTube, which I'm hoping maybe it will, we don't know.
It will. I'll do it. I'll sort it out.
This wave, I'll get the editing. Basically, I do the editing, I push it out, and then Matt does the upload to YouTube because I don't think I've got that login detail yet, and I'm not going to accept it. I don't need it.
No,
I've got enough shit to remember.
Yeah, you do the editing. I did the social media and posting out stuff. That's how we work it basically as a team. It's a great team.
But anyway, as you can see, I'm currently in the warp. Woo.
Yeah, I'm actually jealous. I actually do now want to get one of those just so when we record, we can just have weird fucking stuff going on in the background all the time.
Yeah.
You look at that, you think, oh, maybe that's what he kind of looks like to a navigator or a psyker or something like that. Warp.
Oh, mate, I love that. Yeah, very thematic.
Very good.
You get one of these lights, and then we'll just have to start investing in new hats.
Yeah.
Different characters.
Just get something over my forehead to hide the third eye.
That's in your
not that third eye. Come on, guys, calm down. Jesus Christ.
Oh, mate. But yes, so 3 months since we was last on. And yeah, mate, we've had a lot go on.
Loads go on.
Should we have a little hobby catch up?
Yeah, mate, go for it. I tell you what, you go first because I think I just tend to prattle on otherwise. So you can go first,
mate. I tell you what, I've got to. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm excited to talk about yours anyway. But yes, hobbies goings on. I have since obviously the new box set for Middle Earth come out, which we picked up.
We did,
which I've still not started on. I've started on the evil half.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. I technically haven't done mine yet. I have done some stuff, but not technically from the box yet. It's next to the Middle Earth list.
No, I definitely 100 million bazillion % need to catch up on that. But I have, in fact, managed to catch up. I managed to have a game of 40k. My first game of 40k in quite a while. 2, 3, 4 weekends ago. A while ago. Basically, say last month. Last month, caught up.
Pretty
and
much.
we had an 8,000 point game. So it was a doubles game, 2,000 points each. And it was glory to the Imperium. Very close game. I was super happy with that. Run out the guards as usual.
Always.
Rogel Dawn. Literally, the day we had the game was the release of the actual codex, of the guard codex.
Nice.
Bless you. I rocked up with no new guard codex because fuck spending that money.
Bless the Emperor. God, that girl's got some sneezing in there. God, give it out.
She's going for it. Yes, so no codex for me playing the game. So everything was on like Wahapedia.
That's how you do it, right?
And mate, they were saying, "Oh, you can do this, you can do that," and I was like, "I'm sticking to combined arms because
Yeah,
I don't know any other rules."
yeah, that's fair.
So shout out to Tarek for having me. Thank you, mate. It was we were a different gaming group this time round. They've started a 40k campaign. So Tarek is on Instagram, always be crusading. He does his amazing narrative updates for his Instagram page. So definitely check
Nice.
him out. It's always cool to see, like when you see like the map progress, like you
Yeah,
see the world being overtaken and factions changing, etc. So it's always cool to see. But yeah, so he had me involved with a new gaming group over there, just because the guys were really heavily involved in 40k. And yeah, it was a load of fun. It's really good. Played
nice.
against demons. It was a
Oh,
combined demons force. It was Khorne and Nurgle. And mate, fucking good. It was a good laugh. We won by 1 point in the end.
oh, what a game!
Proper close game.
Yeah, exactly what you want.
Been painting up, been tinkering on and knocking about with my AOS stuff, the
Mm,
Witch Hunter themed army, like just slow progress.
yeah,
But everything I've got so far is built and it is primed. I just need to like work away, like getting paint down now. But because I've kind of got involved in this new campaign a little bit, 'cause it's a very casual campaign. It's
mm,
basically Imperium, Xenos, and Chaos. And if you're an Imperium faction, you kind of all on one side, and whatever points you have go to the Imperium. Or if you're Xenos, it goes to the Xenos team. So you don't have to like progressively be engaged every single week. If that makes sense.
mm.
I've just decided to build a new terrain set.
As you do.
As you do, Matt's seen the pictures. People in Discord have seen the pictures.
Yeah,
No, I've not nicked part of my garden wall. It is it's 3D printed wall, four
it's
foot wide.
ridiculous. But just to
Oh, that,
clarify, guys, he sent me the picture, and I said, "Are those epic models for scale?" And he said, "No, that's really that is actually a Lehman Russ tank. Like two of them next to it. It is absolutely enormous. How big? What is it? Like two? It must be like almost 2 feet
well,
tall.
well, thank you very much. Um, yeah, I would say it's probably about 2 feet high, 2 feet high and 4 feet wide.
Wild. Like
It's
any
sick.
need? No need. Absolutely no need. But is it good? Absolutely.
No need for it at all. But to make a like, so my idea, like speaking of the craziness out of my head into the world, is it's representing the siege of the Hive City. I think it's 4 wall segments, but they're kind of like broken down for those that haven't seen the picture. But once everything's painted up, I'll put a picture out on our Instagram anyway. So it kind of shows breaches in the wall, and outside the front of the wall. One thing I've really loved watching recently is the Trench Crusade terrain stuff.
Hmm.
And people, what they're doing is they're making trenches, but they're not actually making like a massive trench system by like digging like and using loads of foam to dig into the foam. They're using the foam to make blocks, like long rectangular blocks, or cut the shape out of a block, and adding the metal effect to the side of the blocks and mud on top of the block.
Mm.
So you have like these little cubes and stuff that you put around, and you kind of make like versatile trenches almost.
Yeah.
Like you just plop them wherever you want, and the gap
Yeah.
between the 2 blocks is the trench. So
Makes
yeah,
sense.
it's gonna be
Sounds like the easiest way of doing it.
yeah, mate. And it was such I've never thought about it before, and it just makes so much sense. It's really
Mm.
good, and honestly, it's been a really fun set to work on. Um, you're doing a poo, aren't you? I feel she
I'm
was really
not. Just to
great. She was
clarify.
growling.
I'm not.
No, you're not. Matt's not.
No, I'm not. Just to clarify.
No, not you. Sorry, my wife's just coming as well. There, peeps. The warden's doing a walkabout. Um, hello, my love. You okay? They can hear that, and I don't edit this out.
We don't do anything.
No edit.
Hashtag no edits.
Yeah. So anyway, back to me, the most important person here.
Yeah.
Um,
100%.
yes. So building terrain set. So the idea was Hive City in the background, and then big breaks in the wall where you can kind of play through it, and then a trench system in front. I just can't wait to get out. I can't wait to get out and onto the table and take loads of pictures of it. So I
Beautiful.
think it's going to be something I'm going to be proud of. But yeah, that
Love.
and yes, thank you, Master. That was just the warden. She's on the way out there. She's just checking in. This is going to be, what is it?
Make sure you're still here.
Currently 9 o'clock, nearly at 9 o'clock in the evening. So it'll be lights out soon for me.
Yeah, tags bleeping.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry that was a bit of a random whistle-stop tour, but it's been working on terrain, scratch building stuff, painting as many minis as possible, having a game of 40k, and yeah, besides all that, squeezing in, had the new baby and loads of bloody work. But yes, Matthew, over to you, you fucking machine. People, actually, Damien, little shout out to listener Damien and friend of the pod. Recently had a little bubba.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and I can tell he's had a baby because he's not been at work and his Instagram's been going off.
Yeah.
He's been painting loads. So he's been jumping on the Middle Earth hype as well. But he said to me the other day, like before he went on paternity leave, he's like, "Cool, Matt's really pumping out the work recently." I was like, "Yeah, mate, he's loving it."
Mate, just on it. Just got on with it, mate. Really, I've been absolutely smoking things out of the door. Really, I mean, I've been doing a lot of Middle Earth, so you might have seen that I've been doing a lot of Middle Earth stuff over the last kind of few weeks and months, especially since the new box came out and prior to that. I do find with like Middle Earth models in general, they are a lot easier to paint. There's not as much detail on the older kits anyway. I've primarily been doing a lot of the older kits. I've done a couple of the new ones like AMR and Theoden. I've done them. But yeah, I've smoked out basically a decent sized Rohan force already. And I've got other bits. I've literally just finished another one. I've got this one of the Rohan commanders, one where he's holding the orc by the throat with the axe in the other hand while he's looking ahead. I've just finished him. And I've painted up 3 Royal Guards on horseback. I've painted the actual Royal Guard themselves, but I need to paint the horses, and then that'll be 3 more done. But yeah, at the moment and I've done a load of Middle Earth terrain as well. So you might be able to see just there. That's actually a hall. That's going to be like the grand Medicel, basically, from Lord of the Rings. It looks a bit like it. It's not exactly the same, but it looks like it. And that's actually from Conquest Creations. So if you don't know the YouTube channel, massive Middle Earth channel, loads of games. They make their own terrain, STLs, stuff like that. And this is one that I got from the very lovely, is it Vicky Prince? I can't remember. Is it Vicky Prince? Prince? What was it again?
Oh, Dawn Prince.
Sorry, Dawn. I apologise profusely. Dawn Prince.
Absolute legend that she is.
Yeah,
high quality, great prints.
Yeah, she's really, really good. I've got on my window, you probably can't see at the moment, but I've got the wall and a massive gatehouse as well, which would be like the external walls of Edoras as well. So I'm planning to kind of get that ready at some point for a game. I'm going to get Sean down with this Middle Earth stuff. Maybe we'll stream it if we can get organised. Might even stream it if we can get that organised.
Getting down, that is it. We need to get to the match.
Just need to get dates in. Right,
exactly.
So we'll get in. It's fine. And I at this moment in time, I haven't even shown Sean this, but I've almost finished the actual Games Workshop Watchtower and Walls. I've almost finished a set of those as well.
Mate, beautiful set as well. Just an absolute amazing set of terrain. I think they both complement each other though as well.
Yeah,
I've seen
I went brown. This isn't it?
Oh, nice.
I went brown. And a lot of this stuff is kind of when you see it online, it's like the really kind of light coloured wood. But I've gone for the dark colour just because I thought it looked a bit more wood-like. I know that sounds silly, but I don't really like the light colour, and it didn't really.
I think a lot of people kind of gone for like a lighter wood to kind of show maybe like really old, like worn wood,
Maybe.
like with the bark. But I really like the brown because I just feel like it just stands out a bit more as well.
It looks alright. Like, I've highlighted it right. I've been dry brushing, like heavy dry brushing, and doing that stuff like that. I've even done like the sharpened bits at the top. I've painted like a lighter colour to like represent where they're sharpened stakes, because the actual logs themselves, like
You
you
can
actually
see it stands out really nicely. The
yeah,
nice
man.
contrast between the blends.
Yeah, that's what I've kind of gone for. And I've got obviously the watchtower with the horse heads, which I've put brown underneath, but then I'm gonna get the airbrush out and do like some light layers of like some whitey off white color to kind of show that it's like aging a little bit, and it's been painted a long time ago, but it's been done. So that's almost done. So I've actually done a load of terrain as well, in that sense. And then I've been doing what you might have seen on Instagram and on our TikTok as well, where I've literally just been. Our TikTok is literally just models, nothing else. It's just no bullshit, nothing else. I've just gone like, look, we've got TikTok, we're just going to see models on there. That's all we do. But yeah, I've been doing Operation Backlog at the moment. So I have been basically, as many of you will know from listening to pod, and Sean will take the piss out of me for, I've got like a fucking shop in this place. So I've decided I needed to
friendly local gaming store at Matt Cave.
Mate, well, yeah, exactly. It is the Matt Cave. It is the shop, and I'm decided that I probably should start getting rid of a lot of the stuff. Well, as in paint it. So rather than keep painting new stuff and getting other stuff, I thought, right, look, rather than getting hobby burnout from Middle Earth, because I'm painting a lot of Rohan, which was obviously a lot of brown, a lot of green, and a lot of red. Decided I was going to paint out some other stuff, and one of the big things that was sitting on my desk for ages was I ended up being 36 Skaven clan rats, the old ones.
Which are what colour again? What colours on the?
They are brown, purple, and green. Thank you. They're purple and brown and green. Some of them are ginger ish and stuff as well. And I've done like proper basing as well. I've got the 3D printer out and printed off some cobblestones and stuff like that. So did that. I decided 36 of them. I've done. I finished my Screaming Bell. I finished, which I was half done with. Finished that off, and I've done an entire Hell Pit of Abomination. So, and all of those were eBay rescues as well that I'd picked up pretty cheap too. So Wolf of Washington as usual, but I reckon I've painted so far this year like probably the most models I've ever painted in a year so far, and I reckon I've done about. And it's only like middle of March, and I've painted about 60 odd. No,
mate, that's a good stat. That is a really
50,
good stat.
50, but no, it's a bit less. So 36. So this year I've done in total, including the terrain, because they only count as one, as everyone knows. And the words of Gimli only counts as one. I've painted about 51, maybe 52 models this year. And it's like, and I don't reckon I've painted that amount since COVID, and that means across the entire year. So yeah, I mean, absolutely steaming out at the moment. I think it's just been getting very confident with army painting. I think, and just accepting like I don't have to get everything absolutely spot on unless it's like a character model, and I want to spend a bit of time on it. Like I said, Middle Earth stuff does help quite a lot, and thinking about things like clan rats and just going, look, I'm just going to go bang, bang, bang. Can I paint this amount of models in? How many models? I want to paint 10 models in 2.5 hours, or whatever I had of an evening. That's how I've done it, really. Just giving myself a time frame and gone, right, tidy that up and go, no, don't need to tidy that up. I'll just almost wash that in or blend that in or whatever using a bit of stuff, and then I'll just move on. So, and let's be honest, they're only going to die, the clan rats. So they won't be on the table very long.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, been very productive. I've done lots of stuff like that. Been listening to loads of podcasts. I've been consuming loads of stuff in terms of hobby as well.
Oh, any favourite podcasts you're listening to at the minute, mate?
Do you know what I'm actually poring over, because I actually somehow almost forgot they existed for some obscure reason. Adeptus Ridiculous. I absolutely love Adeptus Ridiculous. They're always really funny. Makes me laugh with DK and Bricky, and they sometimes have Kirioff on as well. If you know Kirioff from YouTube, there's some really cool stuff. I've been listening to Ben and Dave on First Rank Fire, Second Rank Fire. I've been listening to those guys quite a lot. So it's good to see those guys back, and Ben doing his thing. Some of the Inquisition as well, of course. which we went on. Catch those, many of those as I can too. So yeah, it's been really good. I've been kind of like in my commutes, kind of I'll walk to work and then I get a train as well for like an hour. So I've normally got a good amount of time to pour over a couple of episodes of stuff, which has been quite nice. So yeah, I mean, hobby wise, it's been pretty good. Been really kind of going for it, and I bought myself some extra shelves as well because I bought like got so much paint. I just need like I've got some of the ones like you see with the in the nail shops where you kind of can put like the stuff on the wall. Decided to get a few of those Teamy. Teamy, absolutely buzzing with a bit of Teamy. So everyone loves a bit of Teamy. Not sponsored by Teamy, just to clarify.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Nah.
but do you know what? Actually, yeah, mate. I think most of my hobbies, especially, I think that's the way, isn't it? It's like when you have like, I guess it's a good topic to chat about. Anyways, like when you have been so restricted for time, and you've been out of the hobby loop for a while. Your hobby changes to how you complete it. Do you know what I mean? You go into hobby in a different way. Like it's been listening to podcasts, listening to content creators, been jealous that we've not been able to record and chat about things ourselves.
Yeah.
But it's been lovely to be listening.
100%. There's been so much happened. Like so much happened.
Yeah.
Like even things like Space Marine 2. Like I haven't even got Space Marine 2 yet. I've been watching people play and doing that stuff, and then I've heard today they've announced Space Marine 3. So by the time Space Marine 3, I haven't been bought 2 yet. I haven't even started Road Trader. Well, I have started Road Trader. That's a lie. Yeah, I mean, there's so many ways to obviously do the hobby and that, and it's just been doing it in different ways. I'm watching loads of Zorp and Peachy and Jugs and stuff as well. On YouTube, quite a lot too. So that's been pretty cool. To do that.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, it's like the usual suspects as always: Jugs, Zorp, Painting Phase. All of the guys. It's nice to see people still going strong with the old content creation.
Oh, there's so much. There's so
and
much
you know
stuff
what?
Like
The Kieran show as well.
I mean, we literally like. There's so many. Like it's almost.
It's brilliant.
It's almost getting to the point where you don't need us anymore. Maybe we'll just retire. You've just got all the content you need.
Well, was never really there to be honest, but yeah.
I guess Just I mean, the difference is obviously the people don't get this absolutely rubbish, unpolished quality anywhere else, do they? So,
well, I was about to say the fucking quality, the professionally packaged, the most unprofessional podcast ever to exist. Yeah. It might look good from a logo side of things, but that's as good as it gets with us.
Hey, that logo is a good logo. Thank you very much.
Right,
People
exactly.
like the logo.
That's it. Yeah, 100%. But actually, I was going to say we were talking about obviously what we've been consuming, what we've been doing, listening to podcasts, etc., etc. And randomly, I had a friend that I used to go to uni with. Josh, he's honestly such a lovely geezer. He has. Do you mind? I'm trying to conversation here, mate. You're getting a bit vocal. You are. He has recently started. He's about to start an online shop. It's called Starline Forge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
he just followed me.
Yeah, he's. I thought I'd give him a little shout out.
Yeah.
So obviously this isn't. It's not a sponsorship or anything like that. It's just. Josh is a really great guy, super nerd like all of us. He's wanting to start off something to get into kind of hobby from providing it to people as well. So if you are listening, peeps, and you do want to go and give him a follow, Starline Forge on Instagram, and he's got a shop launching soon as well. But yeah, we'll go and check it out.
We'll make sure we'll put like links in the descriptions and stuff where possible, so you guys could just make it even easier for you. All you have to do is click on a link, and then you can find them.
Yes, fantastico. One thing I'll always give a shout out to, and without a doubt, it is our lovely Discord users. Again, I know I'm the abusive one in this relationship, you sexy beast. I'm so shit at Discord, didn't I?
You're terrible. Like you're
shocking.
But just to clarify, the type of person Sean is, he's the type of person who's turned off the blue ticks on his WhatsApp. That's how you know he doesn't respond to anyone.
I fucking start a conversation on there and I don't respond to for 2 weeks because I forget I've got Discord. Mate,
Just
I'm
get the
sorry.
notifications to pop up, mate. I'm
Mate,
all over it.
I need to get back. I need to remove myself from several other Discord servers and just stay on R1 because there was one point when I first found Discord. I was like, "Oh, this is exciting! Loads of hobbies to talk about."
Yeah,
Joined fucking loads of servers, and then it was at like non-stop. It's like ping, 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 ping.
yeah.
All these different channels coming through. But yes, I think it's time to withdraw. Just stick in one
The
and
cull. Here
just
comes the
stay.
cull.
Exactly. It's fucking exterminatus time.
100%. Just get rid. And if you're
Yeah.
not part of the Discord and you do want to be part of the Discord, it's totally free, no paywalls, nothing like that. Just we'll stick somewhere you can find that easy. I'll probably do a post on the Instagram a bit more regularly as well, so people can find it. But yeah, I think we're up to 92, 93 people in there. We'd love to get to 100
Yeah.
sometime soon. 100 people in there would be very nice. That'd be
Basically
really cool.
90 with me being there but not being there.
Yeah, basically, and really, really cool guys and gals in there as well. Some fantastic painters, really good chat, good banner. The meme channel's starting to really kind of come into its own. It's getting busier and busier, which I'm loving.
It is.
So it's really making me laugh during the day at work in particular. So yeah, if you do want to check it out, all it means do hop in there if you're into your Discord for sure. It'd be really cool to see some of you guys and gals there and seeing what you're up to, just chatting hobby really. It's just us doing this, but just over text basically.
Pretty
For those who just don't want to necessarily listen to us, which is probably not a bad thing to be honest with you.
But yeah, mate. Since this is our first pod of the year, I feel like every year we should kind of set the plans of where we want to go and what we want to do.
Yeah.
Hobby goals for this year for you, mate. What have you got?
What's my hobby goal? What's my hobby goal? I don't know. I think it will be. I tell you what. I'm going to aim to just give us a hobby goal. I want to, for one of my armies, I want to finish off all the stuff I've got left over for them, as in all my pile of shame stuff that I've got left over. So if I've got any guard stuff left over and I finish a guard, one of them off, or if I've got any orc stuff, finish off all my orc stuff, something like that. From a painting point of view, that's what I'd love to do from that as one hobby goal. If we're looking from just a purely painting and modelling game, I'd like to have at least 3 games this year. I know it's a lot of people be like, just 3 games. I don't get to play a lot just because of kids and work, and I play cricket and stuff in the summer, so that takes up a lot of my time in the summer. So 3 games this year. I want to get into Middle Earth in particular, and hopefully, get into stuff. And then from a podcast hobby goal, I would love for us to get at least another 5 or 6 guests on before this year, at least, and really get some really cool people that we've been admiring and wanted to get on for a while. Hopefully we can get back to a bit more normality. Now we're slowly getting into that stage where hopefully the weather's getting better. Hopefully our kids will start getting less ill, and life will calm down a little bit, and we'll be able to commit to getting some really cool people on there. So because those are the things I want to look for. So those are my three pillars of hobby goals. That's how I've worked it out. I'm gonna do that. Oh, look, there she is, the little babe, the little cherub. Not like the cherubs in 40K though, luckily.
Yeah, she's being very, very vocal at the moment.
That's okay.
Hang on.
Oh, bless. But I mean, realistically, I think hobby goals are a good thing to have. But I don't like kind of flay yourself over them if you have hobby goals, guys and gals. Just enjoy it. Like, just enjoy the hobby. I think that's the thing. Don't get yourself hobby burnout because you've decided you're going to paint 9,000 points or something this year. Just don't do that to yourself. Please don't.
I've got to say one thing I found really funny. I was watching the Kieran show, and they done the commission for I can't remember. It was
some one with Paul Hammer. With Paul Hammer in that, and
Paul Hammer. That's the one. That's the one. They done the commission for Paul Hammer, and I think it's like a 24-hour challenge, and it took them like 4 months.
Yeah, 100%.
I was like, lads, I feel your pain. I fucking do. Like,
Yeah,
oh my god.
100%. No, it's a tough gig, like to sit there and just paint something like that. Like it's hard work. So yeah, I mean, yeah, fair play to them. I know that painting up a load of Krieg the other day, for example, and I'm not going to lie. We did a vote. If you hadn't seen on our story the other day, as part of the project backlog I was doing, I actually put up like people could vote for what we did because I let the Discord group do it last time. So I was like, no, I'm going to let everyone on Instagram have a chance to vote for what I did this time around. I accidentally said I would do 40 Kriegsmen in one go, and and as I posted it, I went, that could be a massive mistake. Because I'm probably going to hate myself for trying to paint 40
That's
in one
a
go.
lot of Kriegsman. 40.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Them
Kriegsmen.
models have got a lot of detail on.
Yeah, I mean, this is it, right? So I've got the kill team ones, and I've got the old Forge Rod ones as well. So lots of detail as well. So I would have wanted to paint them fairly nice as well. To be honest with you, so it would have been kind of like a fairly decent standard for me. Not that I can paint like really well, but to my level, just to caveat that. But yeah, thankfully you guys voted for the 9 Borgren, so thank you very much. I've only actually got 3 built prior to doing that, but I mean I got 2 boxes off my shelf. So as part of the hobby goal, that's 2 more boxes off the shelf. I've got some really cool ideas. I'm actually going to get into a bit of green stuff work and a bit of modelling as well with them because I'm going to try and change some of the poses up. I've already done one where he's kind of about to be weathering some bullets, being fired at his shield. Going to be protecting. I might see if I can maybe even, if I really want to talk to myself, do one where they prop the shield up and their guardsman's standing behind it or a commander standing behind it while the bullets are drumming into.
Yeah, nice. That reminds me of that Space Marine artwork where there's
just like that. I would love to do that because I've got a few commanders that I got from some of the Kalis Dan's box, and they're sort of picking bits and pieces up, and like more commanders than you're ever going to need. So I might do a cool like little mini diorama, maybe even see it as like a bodyguard. Might be use that like one of those like one of the bodyguard ones that models you can get.
Nice. Start saying that.
Yeah, and as well. So if I was thinking of that, I might do that as a potentially with some of those really cool like effects. You can see them. Seen the guys who I think no, it's not Decoy Studios. Who's it? Can't think of it is now. There's a company. They see it quite a lot on Tabletop Titans, but they basically do all the special effects. Like it'd be something like exploding or bullets or like.
Yeah, I know.
Can't think of their name right this second. That's really gonna bug me.
I know exactly what you're on about.
I will. When I remember,
maybe check out. Obviously they look pretty cool, and the website looks pretty cool. See Scenics. See what they've got.
See Scenics, yeah. See Scenics is pretty cool. I do need to kind of get a few bits from them actually. I actually need to get some new tufts because I've actually run out of tufts following my clan
tough spot to be in, mate.
I mean, just what we need, right? Just need some See Scenics new stuff. I do want to try them out to be fair, so they'll be coming. I do need to do another shower as well. Go on. What? What did you say?
Is the grass always greener? Who knows?
Who knows? It could be brown, it could be yellow. Depends what season you buy. So many different seasons of the year. But yeah, in terms of another shout out of CT, definitely need to get those. Really, really good. We had a quick chat with James for Siege. Really, really nice guy. Hoping to maybe get him on the podcast at some point, sometime soon, which would be awesome too.
Yeah, definitely.
But the other guys I really need to big shout out to because I've been massive.
This is a shout out episode, isn't it?
Oh mate, we've got 3 months of shout outs today. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
It's basically this is going to be the gang appreciated everyone. That's the name of the episode.
The gang preach.
Yeah, the gang preach about everything they love about the hobby, which is basically what's going on right now. But where am I? Right, orange brushes. That's on that. Orange brushes. If you might have seen them propping up everywhere. I picked up a size 2 and a size 3 because I use quite often. I use a size 4 with other brush makers out there. But yeah, orange brushes. I've been seriously impressed with how good the brushes are. They are really, really good. Like they are for someone like me who absolutely abuses brushes. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, when it comes to brush care, I'm terrible. They have withstood a battering for me, especially with the amount I've been painting. They've been phenomenal. Like I've not realistically probably looked after them as much as I should have done. But I can't highly recommend how much of a workhorse they've been. Like the 2 and the 3, the size 2 and the size 3 I've got. So if you do want some, I would just get some. They are really, really, really good. If you're a person who's looking for some new brushes, and this has come from a person I've always used. Obviously, I first started off with like some cheap ones, and I've got some cheap ones from Walkabout sponsor, which I use for lots of other stuff.
Fuck me, this is like a JML advert, bruv.
It's fucking great, mate. But yeah, obviously,
I feel like whoever's listening or watching is about 90 and tuned in at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, mate, honestly,
do you want to buy this?
Mate, I'll tell you what, just get me on. I can sell all of it. It's absolutely fine. They'd be multi-millionaires if they'd got me on. They've got to let me on an advert by now. But yeah, I mean,
I got a paintbrush in my mouth.
All yeah.
Right, exactly. Do you want to have a little?
I wouldn't do that. That's a bit Jimmy Savile, so I wouldn't probably do that. But yeah, gotta be careful. I'll fix it for you. If you know, you know.
Yep. We are cancelled in the UK now. Just our American audience is going to listen.
Getting cancelled. So last year, mate. Come on. No one gets cancelled anymore.
Cancelled's been cancelled, isn't it?
Cancelled's been cancelled, yeah. I mean, all you got to do is buy a massive social media firm and you can post what you want. It doesn't really matter, does it?
I say 26 we do that, mate.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Got it wrong. Again,
you know what I mean?
As always.
We'll let Elon do his thing. We'll let Elon throw the love out there for the rest of this year.
Yeah, he's just gonna throw the love everywhere. That's what. That's
now.
Are you slightly political? Never mind. Not really though, is it? He's just a dick. But
no. He's just a very interesting character that someone has made up and turned into reality.
Yeah, fucking hell. Anyway, talking of orange, like Donald Trump, orange brushes. What a segue! Look at that. Fucking look, get me on.
Hey, listen, orange brushes. If you're listening, that's 2 shout-outs now and 2 different versions of an advert. So
I've literally licked the brush.
What invoicing?
It's on. Look, there we go. Beautiful brushes. Get some. And I actually like the fact that I know what size brush it is by the tip because they colour the tips.
I was going to say, has he got the number on the side?
It has. No, it has. But sometimes when I'm painting, you don't want to sit there and twiddle it around to work out, is that the 2, is that the 3, or is that the 4? I just go look and go, I could do a 3 for this. I just can go, oh, that's the purple one. Job done. I haven't got to worry about it. So, easy.
That is actually a banging idea. That's a really good idea to have, actually.
It's actually really clever. I didn't think about it until before. I was like, because a lot of the brushes are similar size handles. So you look at it and go, oh, and you might be able to tell from the actual looking at the actual brush tip itself. But sometimes it's quite hard to differentiate if you want something. So I thought it was quite a good idea and adds a bit of extra colour.
Yeah, no, definitely, mate.
So big shout outs to them.
Yeah. And then other hobby plans indeed.
You've got your goals, yeah.
I mean, hobby goals, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. You got. I think that's where I'm at this moment in time. I think that's where I'm at. I think I'm gonna settle for that for now.
For me, I think hobby goals for me are definitely getting some more games in is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Getting down to the Mac Cave 2 game. I think, mate, I'm excited to get down to the Mac Cave, get all of the terrain sorted, and just take some fucking good pictures as well.
Yeah, man, 100%. 100%. It'd be nice to just kind of get some really nice thematic stuff. I did get a very, very, very nice mat, which is like grass for Rohan on one side, and then nice cobblestones the other side for Minas Tirith. So I've covered, or a skilliath, whatever tickles your fancy. So.
Yeah. There. Work on obviously finished terrain sets as well. So currently actively working on the trench based one. Like my only 40k set this year. I'm not going to do any other 40k stuff. Like from a terrain point of view.
Mm.
And then I do have planned. I've got the again Conquest Creations stuff for the Tor Ifalas. So essentially the Minas
Nice.
Tirith gates.
Yeah.
So it's basically working on finishing those off, maybe, and because it's not going to be an exact replica of Minas Tirith, it's going to be Minas Tirith with some more like maybe a different look, a different outlook. Maybe the gate being pushed more into a mountainside kind of thing.
Mm.
So working around with some different foam stuff on that,
Yeah.
and then I've got loads of different. Loads of different bits to work on from just got some more like villages and huts and that just for
Mm.
um a generic village to have for like
Nice.
either Middle Earth or AOS, and then yeah, once that's done, finishing off the AOS stuff. I've got to add up what my points are like at the moment, so I'm not
Mm.
actually too sure. I've got a lot of foot troops.
Yeah.
I've got like 30 steel helms, got some
Nice.
characters, got command corps. Um, got the Fusiliers, but they're all troops. And from my understanding, not really played OS, but Sigma, City Sigma are pretty much like the Guard,
Mm.
and Guard troop choices are fucking peanuts in terms of points.
Mm.
So even though I've got a shit ton of models, the points probably don't work out to be that much.
Yeah. I haven't really looked into that in a while, to be fair.
So again, it's
Could be
just
that.
literally a game. I don't know anything about it. I really love the look of it, and it's going to be like the rule of cool. Like I just want to have an army that looks
100%.
really cool for it.
Yeah.
So like literally, even if it's like your Skaven of just being a
Mm.
fucking literally Skaven tide, excuse the pun, like
100%.
versus like just a load of like kind of men at arms just
Mm.
battling it out on foot. I think that would
Yeah.
look amazing.
100%.
Uh,
Yeah, definitely, mate. I think that'd be pretty awesome. To be fair, to
so
do that, get all that type
yeah,
of stuff.
so yeah, I want to get that done. And then, yeah, I think I'm not really going to invest too much more in specific models this year. I really want to. I'm looking more around getting out, getting playing, and getting socialising with it.
Mm.
So I've got everything that I need. Like,
Yeah,
obviously, you always need more paints and stuff because it's a consumable, isn't it? Like, you will
yeah,
run out of paint,
been
you will
there.
run out of glue and stuff.
Oh, mate, 100%.
So,
Yeah, had that
so
the other day. Had that the other day. When I ended up having to spend like 30 quid on paint because I just ran out of stuff all at the same time.
yeah.
So yeah, it does hit.
So definitely, and obviously we are both on the way. We're
Mm.
both planning to be at Salute this year.
Yes, we are.
So we are 100% also going to definitely sort the meet up with
Yeah,
anyone from Discord, or anyone that obviously Brush Lickers want to catch up. Not to meet us as in like, oh, it's us. It's just more of we want to see you lot. We want
I
to
see you
catch up
guys.
in person,
100%.
and have a bit of a laugh, a bit of a giggle, and give you some dice as
Yeah,
well, or dice, as Matt would say.
Dice.
Yeah.
Sure, dice.
Um,
Maybe have a pint. Maybe have a
yeah,
pint. That'd be
exactly,
nice.
exactly. Well, it's at the XL, so we won't be having too many pints. Fucking jammy bastards, cost an arm and a leg. Um,
Hey, it'd be worthwhile. I would happily share a couple of pints with those lovely people.
I'll bring a few
Even
tinnies in.
extortionate prizes.
I'll bring a few tinnies in. It's all right.
That'd be fine. Everyone knows. Just get a Pringles tin.
Yeah,
Take some of the Pringles out. Put the Pringles back on top of it.
one
Everyone knows.
person pay for a pint, and we're all square. It's all right.
Absolutely. Good job done.
So yeah, that and yeah, like we said last year. We really fucking. Oh, I was gutted. We missed War in the World. We had
Yeah.
when it was all set to go, and it
Yeah.
fell through. So that is a big thing for me this year.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool if we can go.
Well, I've got the best excuse ever. I'm turning a big 3-0 this year.
Oh,
Big 3-0 for me, and what a way to kickstart it by going to see a toy museum.
Toys, toys, toys. That's what all the boys want.
Toys,
In
toys
fact,
for the boys. Yes.
do you know what? Talking of toys for the boys, I actually discovered there's a model shop in where I live in Sittingbourne, which is basically called Big Toys for Boys, and it looks like someone's like accidentally kind of like put big boys at the time, which I think is a little bit kind of prejudice against the people in the hobby. But it's mainly doing like RC cars and planes and stuff like that. But they've also got a load of Warhammer stuff I discovered in there.
Ooh.
I just randomly went in there, so it's not
He's
like
I'm a big boy and I'd like a toy, please.
yeah, exactly that. I was like, oh, well, I'm going to pop in there. I'll keep driving past it, have a look in there. I probably won't be any Warhammer. Walked in, first thing I see, White Dwarf stand. I was like, okay, fair enough. And then bit of Warhammer, some stuff in there. Some people put some models in the cupboard as well. Not many, but I was like, this is cool. I've actually got someone local now that I can actually pop to get like paint and things like that, which is really awesome because there's nowhere like proper local to me. It's everywhere's like 20, 25 minutes, half an hour away for me for like even a Games Workshop shop.
I was going to say, it's a bit of a trip, isn't it?
Yeah, or even an FLGS to be fair. So that was pretty cool to find. But it just reminded me that I found that the other day, absolutely winning. So and with that as well, the part of my new hobby with the terrain stuff, Sean, you're going to love this. Is I bought some kits to like make some really cool, realistic looking trees.
Ooh, trees!
And the reason
I was going to say rocks. I was going to say, well, that's exciting. Tree. Where's it from,
it's
mate?
Trees, mate. It's trees because it's like the ones that they get.
Branching out.
I'm branching out to all sorts of things, mate. Absolutely everything from decadus trees to firs to all the other ones that are types of trees that I do not know the names of.
Look at you uprooting yourself,
mate. Can you just leaf out all these bad jokes?
Sorry, I can see I'm barking up the wrong tree.
I've got nothing left. I've gone blank.
What can I say? Vine.
Oh dear. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it? Dear God.
Mate.
But got some cool trees. I've done that so we can have some lovely looking terrain for our games as well. So we've got some really cool trees because I've got a ranger army and that type of thing. So I thought it'd be cool to have some really nice trees to for the rangers to be running out of, and pretty cool for some nice photographs and stuff as well. Mm-hmm. So I've got some cool things like that as well to come.
Mate, it sounds good. I'm excited for the year ahead.
It should be good.
It is. We've had a bit of a rough year, like starting it. I mean, just been all up in the air. But now it feels like we've got pod. We're 47 minutes in so far. I feel like it's a solid pod. We've got it in. We've got it going. Yeah, okay. Hello?
Are you well?
Huh? So it smells it. Oh, I've not farted. Thank you. The warden's back. She's checked to make sure the lights are off. I can hear the keys coming. That's what it is.
The rattle.
I'm in the middle of a session here. There's millions of people listening. Do you mind?
We're coming in to put your boxes away.
All right, love, calm down. So obviously, where I'm looking after La Bubba, and the bigger Bubba is being looked after by my wife at the moment. She's.
What are you talking about? I'm not with you, missus.
No, listen, I'm talking to my people. Okay, I need you to vamos. Anyway, the warden's on the way now. That's right. Love you, babe.
I was about to say, if we didn't say I love you, this will be the last podcast because Sean will be dead.
I can't. I feel am I getting a death stare? The light's in my face.
You are.
All right, I'm sorry. Love you.
I appreciate being calling.
Okay, I'm sorry.
If they heard my voice, they would think
They can hear your voice. They're going to hear it now. She's saying if they heard my voice, they'd not call me the warden. I was like, it's not your voice is the problem.
I believe that in the to not incriminate myself, I will say no comment. Pleading the fifth, as they say.
But yes, where was we before my inspection took place?
We really went off topic. We said we were going to Salute, and that was kind of where we were going. And then we were just saying, and we were talking about going to Warhammer World this year as well, and hopefully seeing lots of people there as well. what we're talking about. So events. We're talking about going to events this year as well. Excellent.
Yep.
Sean's going to be old like me.
Yes, I'm going to be in my dirty 30s playing Warhammer.
I mean, arguably, I've heard that your third decade is the best decade for hobbying. Said no one ever. He's got kids. Yeah.
Do you know what? Honestly, like when I'm in group chats and stuff, and I see people who are like, "Oh, yeah, you want a game on this?" Like, yeah, sure, no problem. Like, you fucking jammy bastards.
Oh, mate, the freedom that I missed out so much. COVID kind of got me back in, but COVID killed the fact that I couldn't actually play games and get into it. That's what's kind of upsetting in a lot of ways. So.
Yeah,
and I should have got used to that the old tabletop simulator on the computer. I should have learned to.
I tried it. I tried tabletop simulator. Couldn't hack it. Absolutely pain in the arse. It just wasn't the same.
Yeah, that is the problem. If it's you don't really get the feel. You don't get to see the models and things like that. You don't see the silly things quite as much, do you?
No,
so it's not quite the same. No, unfortunately.
No,
but
yes,
I mean,
no.
Hey ho.
Moving on, one thing I was going to suggest is, I don't know if you've got any this week, but I definitely do. A Wolf of Wall Street.
By all means, good sir, knock yourself out.
My Wolf of Wall Street this week is, in fact, it's nothing amazing. It's not like, oh wow, this is revolutionary. It is from, in the UK, it's known as Pound Stretcher. Pound Stretcher stretches the pounds. It makes it go a long way, and they have currently got. I can't remember the name of it. 'Cause it's in my office. Links back into what I was saying earlier. Actually, I'll catch up in a sec about that. In my office, it's a super glue, but it's a gel-based super glue, and it is literally only £1. And you know what? It's fucking amazing.
Nice. Okay.
It's really good. The nozzle doesn't block.
Oh, okay.
Because it's gel based, and it's like super glue when it's so super thin, and it's like it just dries and it doesn't crack at all. I mean, you can't crack it; it just stays in this one spot. Because it's gel based, it's so easy to work with.
Love that,
and it's £1 as well.
I mean, that is a bargain. Super glue is like decent. Super glue is not cheap. Like, I mean, a lot of people talk about that contactor stuff, professional one. That's not cheap. Or like Tamiya is like £5 a bottle, at least probably these days. I use Gorilla Glue quite a lot, but I get it off Amazon, to be fair. I remember get get 2 or 3 of them for like £10, but still, if you're going to get one of those for £1, still a bargain, right?
That's the thing with super glue. People say it's always sticking around.
Oh, dear God. I wish you would stick your mouth shut with it. Bloody cheeky jokes.
To be fair, I was using that glue gun on the fucking terrain set the other day, and I literally, dickhead, obviously that I am. I just thought, I'll quickly move that. Wiped the part with my thumb, and I was like, "Oh fuck, it's hot, And then I tried to blow it to try to dry faster, but it got stuck to my lip. So I had the string of hot glue from my lip to my thumb.
Oh, thin as well, thin skin on the lip as well. Oh God.
Yeah,
that was grim.
It wasn't.
It doesn't remind me though when you were a kid. Do you remember? Did you ever get to use hot glue guns when you was a kid? And you used to like put it on your finger and just like peel it off and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Just enjoy the pain for a minute, just so you can like put it all over your hand or a finger and then peel it off the rest of the day.
The worst thing about it, this was an industrial one. It's a Bosch industrial super glue. It's a Bosch industrial glue gun, and it wasn't the right thing to do, mate.
That sounds a bit too hot. I've got a very cheap one that I got, so it probably doesn't get as hot as that. Yeah,
no, literally, I was like, I'm going to go back to my cheap one for a while because I feel like I'm not going to lose some part of my body.
Yeah, pretty good shout, to be fair.
Yeah.
I feel you there. I mean, that is the one thing you have to worry about when you do certain types of hobbying within this hobby, actually, is make sure you don't hurt yourself, to be perfectly honest with you. The amount of times I've caught myself with various things. A knife,
I was going to say, hobby knife. Blood knife. God.
Yeah. I mean, it's normally when it's skipped, like I'm just kind of like getting a mole run off or something like that, and it just skips, just jabs into something like, Done that a few
Well,
times.
you know, that's the thing is like with these hobby knives. Some people say it's cutting edge technology.
I'm going to insert a bit of tumbleweed there. I'm going to edit it after you edited it. That's the only bit of editing I'm ever going to do. That you might not realise this, but I totally forgot that Sean does shit fucking dad jokes all the time in these.
Not shit dad jokes. Pure comedy gold.
Pure, yeah, sorry, yeah. As in gold, as in if you live in the UK, we've got gold, which is we are comedy. That's exactly what they're like.
Oh mate, yeah.
Actually, talking about hobby tools, one thing I did pick up because my old reliable clippers died. I decided to have a little bit of a splurge on some posh clippers.
Oh
I
yeah.
got
Oh
those,
no, you didn't do it, did you?
I got them DSP or whatever they're called.
Oh fine. I thought you were going to say you spunked on some God hand ones.
No, I didn't get God hands. I actually went through the reviews from Faux Hammer and the DSPO ones, or whatever how you pronounce that one, were right up there as well. And
Oh really?
I managed to get some legit ones, I think from AliExpress for like half price,
Oh nice.
basically.
Do you know AliExpress is one I always forget about?
I was very skeptical. I was like, this is definitely going to be dodgy. And they were actually genuine. Because they're based over in Asia and they're an Asian company. So I imagine they just mass produce these and they get them a lot cheaper because they haven't been paid for any of the import tax or anything like that to get a load of stock over, I would assume. So legit stuff, proper goods. They are, honestly, I cannot explain to you, they literally go through sprue like butter. Like no resistance. It just goes straight through stuff.
Nice.
It's mainly for like the fine detail, like fine. Then you get like the really skinny bits of sprue.
Yeah.
You can't really get it just goes through those perfectly. Like if it's only really big chunky bits, I'll still use the old reliables for the big thick bits, just so I don't snap these ones because apparently they're a little bit sensitive to the really thick bits of sprue. But yeah, for like the detail bits or clipping stuff really close to the sprue for especially detailed pieces or thin pieces or bits that you think are going to snap, then yeah, they are unbelievably good. Was actually been so impressed. Then you just think, oh, surely you can't have really, they're not going to be that much better. They were that much better. They were worth, I think I spent like 18 quid or something on them, and it's probably been one of the best 18 quids I've spent in a long time.
Yeah, nice. I think that's a big thing, isn't it? It's like making the job at hand much easier.
Just 100%.
About with.
Well, the thing is, it saves me time. It saves me time.
To do as much filing down and all that as well.
This is it, right? So you haven't got to worry about like using the hobby knife to get things close, or I haven't got to worry about like all the cleanup work or like I said, filing down. Because sometimes when you're doing filing down, if you don't do it quite right and you miss, you might scrape off a little bit of detail. You're like, oh bollocks, I've lost a bit of detail on something. Just means you can get things a bit closer, a bit more accurate, and hopefully with less damage on them. Especially older models I find from like GW in particular, where they have some really horrible places where they attach the models. I do think now they're a bit more conscious about where they put the connecting pieces so you can hide them a bit more than they used to. But yeah, it does make a big difference. Actually having some all right kit. Who knew? Who knew having all the gear would give you some idea? Oh, come on. You've got to give me that one. That was a good one. It's funny.
Sorry, I was trying to hold a cough in.
God, so what is it trying to hold a cough in? Those dead jokes, mate.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud.
That was a good one, with that. No, yeah. I'm going to pat myself on the back for that one. I'm going to blow my own trumpet. That was all right.
Mate, that's the thing with dead jokes. There's not much future in them.
Oh, dear God. Dear God. Just like Jesus, we'll come back in 3 days and maybe he won't be there.
Oh, mate.
Lovely stuff.
Honestly.
Wow. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. No, like you said, having the right tool to help you get the job done much quicker and easier makes such a difference to your hobby. Because, like we've experienced over the last 3 months, time is the most precious hobby resource
Yeah,
that we don't
100%.
bloody have.
100%. Yeah, I agree. As we've said before, anything you can save you a bit of time. Like I said, like I spent a bit of money on airbrush and stuff in the past. Saved me like hours. Saved me hours and hours and hours already. So and money as well. So yeah, realistically, getting the right tools for a bit of various things, be that a brush, a knife, clippers, a 3D printer, if you whatever it is, like they're 9 times out of 10. That if you get the right things, they do save you time and make your life a lot easier for sure.
No,
So
I agree. I completely agree. Like literally, I'm thinking. Obviously, I still use rattle cans. I not really. I didn't get on with my airbrush, and I wasn't gonna try and learn a new hobby with it. But hence why I've got the black nails after spraying all my terrain tonight. Spraying in the rain, I would add. So I managed to get it done literally just before it rained, and I
yeah,
couldn't bring the stuff indoors because with a rattle can, it absolutely stinks.
yeah.
So I've had to make a shelter outside for my terrain stuff, and I've done a pretty alright job, I think. Use cling film,
You just cling film.
cling film, cling film that bad boy up.
Did you make it like a canopy, or did you just wrap them
Yep,
all up?
a canopy. I made a canopy and then I stuck it to the top of the box, and I was like, that should hold. Yeah, the worst thing is,
I'm not sure cling film is the strongest material I've ever seen, so we'll see if this works.
multiple layers of cling film. Trust me,
Okay.
multiple layers of that bad boy, mate. You get anything across the border.
But is this pound stretcher cling film that's going to like break after one bit of rain is going to like
I fucking hope
touch
not.
it?
Cost me a quid.
Who knows? To be fair, it could be absolutely fine.
But yeah, I'm literally completely fucked because if it does and it's not dry properly, because obviously the stuff's drying underneath, the base, like a lot of the stuff that's on top of the trenches to give it that texture, is plaster cast.
Yeah.
So it's going to turn to fucking smush.
Yeah, but don't just, like I thought rattle cans like dry really quickly.
Yeah, they should do. But there's a little bit the increased moisture in the air, and it's been left outside too dry. So probably might be a bit of a slower process.
You might have to stick the snoz out the door or the window and give him a sniff in a bit.
Yeah.
So if anyone lives near Sean and sees him sticking his head out the window or sniffing the air, you know what it is. It's just sniffing rattle cans. It's the new sniffing of glue, sniffing rattle cans.
Mate, honestly, I think that shit fuck you up.
Well, rattle cans or glue.
Yeah. Well, both.
I mean, if anyone's ever smelt the Tamiya Extra Thin Cement stuff, fucking Christ alive.
Mate. Literally, do you know the thing is, when you're working with it, you don't always remember what it smells like.
Yeah.
You kind of just go hide. You just get high and you forget it.
Oh, man, honestly.
You keep working with it, and then I've done it once here, and Mrs. walked in, she's like, fucking hell, what have you been doing in here? And I was like, I was just reinforcing the armies of the Imperium, babe.
Yeah.
And
as you do.
Actually, come on, what are you, fucking nerd?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, honestly, can't get the staff.
Yeah, no, mate. Come on. I'm clearly bolstering the either the Imperium or the Empire or one of the above. Clearly.
Yeah, come on. But yeah, so yeah, that shit's fucking. And when I left the room, I went out the flat for a bit. I come back, I was like, oh yeah, that's a bit strong. I'm not gonna lie, it literally just stunk out the whole flat.
Oh, mate, it's if you know, you know. It is one of those types of things where it really does pong. But it does an unbelievably good job if you want something to never come apart again and it's plastic.
Yeah, that's true. But they call it fucking plastic cement for a reason.
Yeah, it literally melts. So if you don't know, it basically melts it and then kind of glues itself back together. Essentially, is how it works. In the long or short of it. So, but unlike super glue, if you drop a model and it's super glue, it tends to snap where the super glue is. 9 times out of 10, if you're lucky. It's a good thing with super glue; it tends to snap where the connecting point is, which is annoying. Yeah. Sometimes, however, when you do that with plastic cement, it just snaps wherever the weakest point is because it's not going to snap where that fuse point is. So, negative is if you drop it, it's probably going to snap in a horrible place. The positive is it's never coming apart if you don't drop things. So it depends how clumsy you are. I'm clumsy. I drop my orders all the time, so I'd be double fucked.
Oh mate, 100%. The amount of fucking the amount, especially at Middle Earth when you just got so many like flimsy little bits like
There's so many things.
spears or just bits of
Bows,
bows. Yep.
bows, and the new ones as well. They've got the arrows on as well, and I'm absolutely terrified because there's one part of the sprue in the new Middle Earth models where they've literally put a sprue connector on an arrow shaft, which is thinner than the connecting piece that it's connected to. It is just
Yeah.
a
I
recipe
know
for
exactly what you're on
disaster.
about. Yeah, it's a nightmare, isn't it?
It's absolutely not, man. I'm now happy I've got my clippers, basically, to put it that way. Because otherwise, I'd be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, I have. I was very fortunate that I had not a fresh set, but a set of blue clippers with a really fine edge.
Yeah,
And they still had a bit of decent sharpness on them to get around them arrow parts.
yeah, absolutely wild. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I love the fact they've gone for it and they've gone for the extra bit of detail. So they've actually got arrows on them for a change because they tend to have bows without arrows on quite often.
Yeah. They've just
Or
lost
you
the
can make
arrows,
your
mate.
own.
That's all. You know,
Well, you know,
they've literally just let them go.
yeah, rules AF. Best bit is people listening on Spotify won't see me do that, but all the YouTubers will see me with that stupid face. Gonna get everyone on YouTube just be like, I'm literally gonna find that clip and just watch it, and then just go back back to the podcast. But like, fuck, I ain't seen their fucking faces anymore. Where was we? We're really off topic again, didn't we?
Yeah. Man. Oh, actually, rewind bow selector, going all the way back to me being. Yeah, I was saying I was evicted from the office earlier because the eldest was up.
Yes.
And then she come in and said, no, she's asleep. So I'm like, why the fuck am I in here? But hey, mood lighting. Look at that.
I like the mood. I like it. It's like looking. It's like I'm watching a demon in the warp. It's great.
Oh, sexy beast in the warp around.
I didn't say Slanesh. I said it's more Nurgle. But I mean, yeah, it's just so much going on. Actually, as well, there's another thing I've been. I know this has been a bit hectic. We're going all over the place. It's been 3 months since we recorded, so there's so much stuff going on in our minds.
Well,
it's like pouring out at different times. But yeah, you might notice tonight. Sometimes you see if you're on YouTube, see us on YouTube. I wear the brushlicker stuff, like our t-shirts that we've got that you can get, and on my hoodies and stuff. Tonight, I'm actually wearing the limited edition, the Lodge hoodie from Tabletop Tactics, because I decided to get their limited edition hoodie, which is absolutely delightful. It's got a lovely thing on the back. I'll stand out for you YouTube listeners. You get to see the back, YouTube listeners. Maybe I can't tell. You can see. I'll have to stand back. There you go. Great modelling. See, there you go. Just to add to my JML kind of criteria, I do modelling as well. If anyone wants to see, you see me this is what my get up for recording and hobbying in, as you can tell as well. But yeah, I picked this up and I got some amazing dice that they did, like limited edition dice, ivory colour ones, beautiful. Because I've always been massively into tabletop tactics. Still pay for the premium services, whatever they call them. And you know, the thing I've actually loved the most out of the content recently is their D&D stuff. It's been unbelievably good to listen to.
Love
I don't know if anyone else
D&D
listened to it.
mate.
So good. It's so funny.
You know what? I would love to have the time to do D&D.
I literally listen to their D&D stuff while I'm cooking dinner through their app.
Yeah.
I'm cooking dinner. I put it on for like 20 minutes, half an hour, however I'm cooking for, and just listen to them hilariously going through their campaign. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I would love to give it a go one day. Just to give it a
always bash. The thing is with D&D, like people do it online, and obviously it's fantastic. You can do it online now and stuff, and really you can keep in with the community. You can keep playing it, but nothing beats D&D than being in person.
100%.
Like honestly, when I used to play D&D, it's now gone, Rule Zero. But when they had one of their first places, literally there'd be about 8 of us that would meet there, and we'd start at about 7 in the evening, and sometimes we wasn't leaving until like 1 in the morning. Like
I love that.
it was just so good. Literally, I was absolutely cracking up. Just such a good laugh. And the most amazing thing is just you always have the memories of it.
Yeah.
It's just so really really good laugh. But obviously, yeah, depending who you're with makes it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
But
Yeah, it
but
definitely
yeah,
definitely makes a big
oh
difference.
mate, we 100%. We need to try and do D&D.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, like I said, I'd love to do a great deal in person. I'd even happily do some online stuff, to be perfectly honest with you, just have a
Yeah.
go. I've never actually kind of partaken myself, so I'd be a total noob, which would be great.
No, mate,
So I'll just be
that's
saying
and obviously
stupid
with that,
shit.
but that's like you can get the pre-generated like characters and stuff.
Yeah,
Like and just work.
yeah.
Like obviously, you can make your own build and then progress it, but just to start
Mate,
off with,
I'll be getting the 3D printer will be going blur, as they say. I'll be printing. I'll be finding a model. And I will be printing and painting one. I can get you one as
nice.
well. Get you a nice. Get you one printed off.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, mate.
Get you a
That'd be sick.
nice custom one.
Ooh, oi. Yeah, that'd be sick. I think that could be a little hobby goal we can have on the side.
100%. Just we're gonna
Yeah,
go. It's a hobby goal, not a Warhammer goal. It's a hobby goal. Hobby
hobby
goals.
goal. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Just speaking speak like talking the shit here.
Yeah.
We should definitely do the models. Get a
Yeah.
model each, but paint each other's model,
Yeah. We can do that.
and then when we obviously we switch it back.
Definitely. Do you know what? This just reminds me. Peachy's still got my fucking model. Do you know how many months it's been? It's been a fucking year. He's paid it as well. Do you know what? It's just dawned on me. Fucking Peachy, you thief. Just realised.
Do you know what? I was just about to say to you. Oh, did you ever get your model of Peachy?
He's still got it.
Mate, you need to message him because he could just bring it to Salute if he comes to Salute because he was there last year.
Yeah, I'll see if he's about. Like, I'm gonna come and find you. I'm not even gonna say hello. I'm just gonna be like, "Where's my fucking model? My custom built Ezra."
Oh my god! Do you know what? Literally last year I literally spoke about this with him last year. He said, "Oh, I've nearly done your Ezra Knight." I was like, "No, I was." It wasn't mine. He's like, "Oh, sorry, Matt's was Ezra." I was like, "Yeah, Matt was Ezra Knight," and then you done my other one.
Mate,
And,
he's never going to find that. He's definitely going to have lost it. I'm going to message him tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to message him and be like, "You know that Ezra Knight that you going to pay out for me? Did you? Have you still got it? Do you know where it is?"
Well, yeah, I think obviously the man has been very, very busy anyway.
Oh, mate, he's been unbelievably busy. He's been unbelievable, and he's been painting so much stuff.
Congratulations
It's surprised me in the back of a cupboard somewhere. Bless him.
Yeah, no, it's nice to see him doing so well.
100%.
Like just going from strength to strength. So I'm
100%.
just going to literally have a coffee and fit. So I'll let you chat for a few seconds.
This is where an interlude now. This is where we normally would like to sing a song. Any particular songs? I think quite popular at the moment is "I'm going to the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I've seen a million memes about this right now on grams, like TikTok and Instagram."
Perfect. The perfect interlude there, mate.
Oh, hello, we're back in, listeners. Thank you for the quick ad break there for Chaperone's Pink Pony Club.
Yes. Now, back to our next JML segment.
You know, I'm available for any bookings. Literally. Anything.
Yes. So there was one more thing that I was going to bring up, and I completely forgot what I was going to say. Oh my god. We were talking about. That was it. That was it indeed. The rumour mill has been working hard.
The jungle drums.
Le Cavil Warhammer
Cav.
series.
Cav, yeah.
Yes, and one of my most favourite persons in the world, Grew up with his movies, absolutely love it. Mr. Tom Cruise. Apparently, there's been some whispers, some chats about Mr. Tom Cruise being involved with Henry Cavill's Warhammer project.
Really?
Apparently,
In what capacity do we know?
exactly, we don't know yet. Nothing. It's just a rumor. Obviously, the guys on the Painting Phase were chatting about it, but I also saw the rumor as well out there, and I think people were saying about his links of them working together.
Oh.
But mate, Tom Cruise in the Warhammer universe does give it a bit like obviously Henry Cavill's big enough as he is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not just not just him in person being an absolute
Hmm.
unit, but the amount of like star power he's got. But add
Hmm.
Tom Cruise into it, I think it'd get even more like
I mean,
noticed even
I
more.
do agree with you. I think also you bring in star power as they call it to help with a show. It doesn't always work out that way because as we've seen, but I think it does definitely bring a lot to it. And I mean, I think what's probably going to make the show work well anyway and getting like an extra audience in will be the success of like Space Marine 2 as well.
1,000,000%, I agree.
And I don't know if you've seen it, Sean, but I watched the Secret Level episode they did on Amazon Prime for the Warhammer 40k one with Lieutenant Titus, where they go to land on the planet, and it's really, really cool. Shows like how he's they kill a cultist, and then like a demon just melts like three of his mates with easily. So that was a really, really cool episode. Like, even if it wasn't like live action and it was like that, I would be quite happy with animation. To be fair, the animation for that was absolutely unbelievable. But because I don't know how live action would kind of work if you was ever going to like do like Space Marines. I just can't see how it would work. But I will happily be proven wrong every day of the week. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of things. I think Space Marine 2 now, Space Marine 3 has also been announced. Hopefully, they don't rush that out. Sounds like the Space Marine 2 was very, very widely regarded as an unbelievably good game, and I will pick it up at some point, probably when it's on a decent sale.
Yeah.
And then, but also that's getting new people in the hobby. Hopefully, things like Secret Level, if you're kind of a bit of a nerd, the kind of like stuff you might have seen that episode and not really been into Warhammer before, it's really, really cool. But yeah, and again, obviously stuff like that only helps kind of hopefully means they're going to put a lot of time and love into it, and we'll have I guess the content that people have been asking for years and years and years, right? Like, we've actually got a game now in like Space Marine 2 which is unbelievably good, amazing production value, from what I've seen and what I hear, pretty good gameplay, like for various people, and everyone's really talked like really, really positive about it as well. So having that level of production, if you put that effort and time into a TV show or film, whatever it is, then I think we'd be getting what the community's been screaming out for years and years. I think that's going to be really, really exciting. To be honest.
No, definitely, I agree. I'm excited. I'm excited for it all. It seems like we've always said, we're going into the golden years now.
Yeah,
Like
I think so.
the hobby is getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
It's expanding faster than it's ever expanded before.
Mm.
Most importantly, there's loads of indie stuff coming up as well that adds into each and every one. Like, kind of games cross over quite well.
Yeah.
Like Trench Crusade looks amazing as well. I've not played it, but the lore sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's all like come off the back of, like essentially Warhammer getting bigger, I would say. Obviously, like that. I'm not saying that it's directly in correlation with each other, but it's that draw. Do you know what I mean? Like,
100%. Yeah, I think that all the success, like tabletop wargaming, is a bit niche. Let's be honest, it's still a bit niche in that
100%.
sense. But I think the plus side you get with Warhammer is the depth of lore and stuff that it's got now. And I think when people get into it, they go, "Oh, what's this game?" And you go, "Well, there's 30 years of stuff you can read about." And they go,
Yeah.
"Fucking hell, I can get knee deep in this. I can like bury myself in this as much as I really want to." And there's amazing content out there from podcasters, YouTubers. Like, we've got people like Lutin and people like that. You can literally get into the weeds
So deep
of
into
the
it.
universe and stuff. There's there's a competitive scene if you're into that type of stuff. There's a casual scene. There's Discords. There's painting stuff. There's like so much stuff out there now for the hobby. It really has taken off. I think that we very much are in the golden era for sure. I think
Definitely.
we're at the precipice of hopefully the really good cool bit before it then gets totally ruined by fucking GW getting super greedy. Hopefully, I'd imagine at some point. Because let's be honest, it'll probably happen at some point. It'll break at some point, and hopefully be fixed again. Bit like the golden age of technology in Warhammer 40k. That was a little segment there, wasn't it?
Exactly. But I think it's a lovely way to wrap up.
Yes.
This wonderful craziness that has been our JML special.
The JML special.
The gang get JML or the gang goes to JML. We'll figure it out. Working title.
Oh,
but ladies and gents, it has been our pleasure to chat into your ear holes as always. Bye bye.
I miss you all already. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 I love you.